Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to day 11 of Scum gameplay on Survival Evolved. And yes, I had an extremely busy week sorting out my ISP. So I'm getting a new ISP the 2nd of February. And had an ear infection, which was extremely painful. And then had a bunch of other stuff to sort out. Okay, so yeah, wasn't very active for 7 days. Me and Blue got raided. Um, yeah, basically not cleared out. They left. They didn't destroy all the chests. But it's not about the chest. It's about the enforced locks and the enforced lock protection that they went through. Okay, Blue. I don't think Blue. Blue is playing Ark at the moment with a friend of his. Okay, so I don't think he's coming back until the 0.7 update. And when I wipe the server again with my new rules, me and him are discussing the rules. I've got about 50 rules set up for the next wipe. And of course, if the devs don't give us 100 sectors to mark on the map, then I'm just going to change the map to default, that it's not built everywhere. And I'm just going to add 25 places where you can build a base, without restrictions. So I'm just going to put 25 sectors on the map where people can build a base, without. It's just going to be 25 green circles, guys, where first come, first serve. Okay, if you join the server first on wipe day, you will have first choice to plant a flag in one of those 23 green zones. Okay. But in any case, yeah. So it took me about 2 days, 2 to 3 days, to just get the resources for the advanced lock protection. I just took the scraps that Blue had and just protected his last room. Okay, but it's not going to take someone a lot to get into that last room. Like I say, we were raided. They did take the vehicles. The vehicles had good loot in them. They did take all the high tier loot. Okay, they were quite selective of the chests. But to make a long story short, I'm just going to focus on my base now. And that's definitely one thing I was thinking about while I was playing on Survival Evolved. And, it's something that I've realized, but because I wanted to bring you guys kill boxes, it's it's not clever to do kill boxes when you can't protect the loot, guys. And because we put it in the base, that wasn't clever at all. Okay, I am going to show you guys in the Master Series how to protect your loot the right way. But because I was streaming, and I'll stream it again Fridays. I set, when I've set up the new ISP, then I'll probably stream on Survival Evolved every Friday and Saturday again. And it was difficult for me to utilize the strategy, with you guys watching. Just because people will know where it is, okay? But it's basically a mix between protecting your loot inside the base and burying your loot. Okay, that is the best way to protect your loot. You have to bury your most important loot, okay, or you have to protect it with a ton of enforced locks and advanced zappers, guys. Guys, at the end of the day, if you don't have one advanced zapper on a door, okay, then you're going to be raided very, very easily. Okay, so before you've got enforced locks and before you've got advanced zappers, bury your loot. Okay, but scatter your loot in various places, but I'd say only in one sector. Okay, don't scatter it all over the map. Okay, scatter it. And for like on the with the next wipe, okay, I'm going to implement rules so that it's much easier for people to get vehicles. Just remember that if you don't have a vehicle, yes, you take longer to get somewhere, but you don't get detected very easily. Okay, you you don't have a vehicle with a ton of loot in it that can get stolen very easily, until they give us um, shock protection or some kind of car security, okay? Until they make a car more difficult to steal. A car is not always a positive thing, guys. Yes, you can get somewhere a lot faster, but people can hear you from quite far away. If you run into a clan, let's say you're driving your vehicle and you run into another vehicle that's got 5 players or 4 players in the vehicle, you must bet your left nut that clan has got a driver with advanced driving, okay? So you're probably not going to get away from them. You can only shoot with your pistol out of your car. The other 3 players in the car, can lean, okay, and spray you to death with their ARs. So what I'm trying to tell you is, a lot of you guys want a vehicle, but it's not always the best thing to have a vehicle, because you can lose it very easily. And that if you get used to having a vehicle and then you lose your vehicle, then it gets more frustrating. Is it good to have a vehicle? Yes, but there's a lot of work related to having a vehicle. You have to protect it with a base, okay? With a lot of time that you have to put into your base to protect the vehicle. Or put it in a bush, but that's not always going to help. So yeah, just know, and in the next wipe, guys, the vehicle despawn timers are going to be a lot shorter, okay? For the simple fact, a lot of people tell me, I'm going to put the vehicle despawn timers on 3 days. A lot of people tell me they can only play once a week or once every 2 weeks. And that's why I have to make the vehicle despawn timer longer, okay? But the problem is that people that just hide vehicles, that vehicle stays there for 7 days, okay, before it respawns or despawns. And unfortunately, if you only play once a week or once every 2 weeks, you will be raided, okay? So the reason you want me to put the vehicle despawn timer on 7 days or 2 weeks is because you don't want to lose your vehicle. But the chances of losing your vehicle is very high. Yes, in the beginning you can hide it in a bush, okay, but that's not really what I want people to do. But in any case, it takes 24 hours to take over your flag. So you might be upset that you lost your vehicle, okay, because it despawned or it got, if you lose your vehicle because of the 3-day despawner, you might be upset, but you'll be a lot more upset if you lose your entire base. And if it only takes 24 hours to take over your flag, okay? So if you don't play for 3 days, a clan can raid your base in 3 days, no problem, okay? If they've got 3 days to raid it, they've got all the time in the world. Now, I am going to make rules to help with raiding as well. And I'm going to make rules to make the base building less. I don't want anyone to use any exploits on bases. Ways that makes it almost impossible for a person to raid you. I feel that's very negative. I feel the only people that benefit from it are the people that raid everyone but don't want to get raided. Okay, I feel that's negative. I feel, yes, it's a game. It's not supposed to be super realistic, but I want to let everyone build, accessible bases. But to counter that, I'm gonna make it so that people can only raid you over weekends. Okay, so through the week, you can't be raided, and on weekends, clans can raid you. Okay. And we can discuss that, guys. When the wipe comes, I don't want to discuss the rules at the moment that I've thought of. I'm gonna adjust the rules as I go. But on wipe day, I am gonna have the rules in the Discord, and I will have the Discord link on the server restart. And I will remind people to not do anything until they've read the rules. I'll talk to Dills, see if we can implement something, so that we kind of force people to read the rules before they join the server. But in any case, the so yes, I don't want to discuss the rules with you guys, but what I want to do is once I've released the 50 rules, we stick to them. And then the first month of playing, we see how the rules work. And then we vote on certain rules that people are not happy with. Okay. I'm not going to change a rule because one clan is unhappy with it. Okay. Because it will be the clan that builds their base in a way that it's impossible to raid them. It looks ugly. It doesn't really look like a base. They just make it impossible for other people to raid them, but they raid everyone. So I'm not going to let one clan change a rule. If I get enough people to complain about a rule, I will put it up for voting in the Discord. Okay, or you guys can decide either the Discord or the community tab. Okay, but I think the Discord works a bit better because I feel most people that joins the server joins the Discord. Okay, so then we can vote on it in Discord. I'll create a straw poll. Okay, or I'll just do a community. I'll just do a community poll, okay, on the community tab on my channel, and I'll just send everyone from my Discord to the to the voting poll on my community tab. But we will vote on it as a community, and then if the majority wants me to change the rule to something else, okay, like I'll then add other options, or I'll take suggestions from you guys, and we're just going to work together, okay, until the community is happy with the rules, okay? Are there going to be someone? There's always going to be someone that's unhappy with one rule, okay, or two rules, but I want the overall community to be happy with all the rules so that we can fill up the server and so that the server can be a very exciting server. And in the meantime, I'm going to make sure that security is right at the top. And then people have spoken about me that's going to ban an entire clan. I'll decide about that, when I go. If I think the entire clan has joined the server together, because I will be checking on clans daily. If I believe that the clan is a unit and friends, okay, then I'll ban the entire clan because I think they've had enough time to understand who's using what. But if it's a clan that has been created by solo players, by just people meeting each other on the server and then creating a clan, I will take that into consideration, guys. Okay, I will take that into consideration, and then just ban the certain player. But that's okay. We've been talking for about 15 minutes. I took about 2 days to get this. Well, I buried my. I've still got my. Don't worry, guys. I've still got my M18. I've still got all my military gear, but I buried it. Okay, I buried it somewhere. Okay, so that people can't get to it. And I've still got my motocross bike hidden somewhere as well. Okay, I don't want to put it in here for now. I mean, I've just got the dirt bike. I don't want to lose the dirt bike for now because then I don't have any transport left. Okay, so what I'm going. So for now, I've worked my butt off just to protect this door, and just to protect my flag. But this is the minimum, guys. If you can't put this on a door, forget about it. Okay, at least one advanced shock protection. But advanced shock protection takes a ton of work. Okay, I've grinded for about 2 or 3 days just for the advanced lock protection. At least I got the enforced locks quite easily. I got 2 drops, with the enforced locks. But the advanced lock protection is terrible. That's the most terrible thing for me, because a good lock picker can get through these 3 locks depending on how good he is, or I don't know if he's good or maybe he's not good and he's using something. But let's just say, for instance sake, he's good. I feel the amount of rubber gloves he uses and the amount of lock picks and screwdrivers he uses does. I don't know. Tell me in the comments down below what you think. If the lock picker is good. Now, of course, if you average out all the lock pickers in the game, then it's even, Then the effort that they have to put in to get all the rubber gloves and the screwdrivers and the lock picks to get into this door is then even. But when you get to good lock pickers, the effort that they have to put in, the amount of rubber gloves they have to collect and the screwdrivers that they have to collect to get through this door is, for me, much easier than the effort that I have to go through to grade 2 advanced lock, 2 advanced zappers. But let's discuss that in the comments below. So yeah, I'm not comfortable in putting my vehicle in here yet. I still want to get 3 enforced locks here and a zapper. And then, of course, I want 3 enforced locks here and a zapper here as well. Then I can put the bike in here or the car in here, and I'll feel, not that I have a car yet, but at least I can put the bike in there and feel that they at least have to work for it. But for now, what I'm going to do all day is level all these walls up to level 2. I've only done the one side, but I've decided today I'm going to grind it out a bit. So I'm going to upgrade all of this to a level 2. All I'm going to do is, I've got the chainsaw. Okay, the chainsaw has got gas in it. Come on, I fold you up. And if you guys didn't know, you can fill up the chainsaw with your vehicle. If your vehicle has got fuel in it, you can just go to your vehicle with your chainsaw equipped, hold in F and say drain fuel. Okay, then you can drain the fuel from the vehicle into the chainsaw. Okay, so I've got the chainsaw, I've got the metal saw, I've got the spade on me, where to bury my loot. I've got a basic shotgun to protect myself, and this. I've got the grinding stone just in case my bushman or my metal saw, loses too much durability. I've got a lot of water on me. I did eat for days, so all of that is quite good. So I'm just going to chop down trees to get I'm just going to chop down a ton of trees to get all the branches in, And then I've got a lot of batteries. We've got batteries. At least they left the batteries for us, guys. So I'm going to break down the batteries and turn them into no, not the batteries, the cables, the charger cables. I'm going to break down I'm going to cut up the charger cables into blue wires, and then turn the blue wires into because I'm going to go to the motocross track and everything, guys. If you search the vehicle repair shops, you get a lot of charger cables, and then if you cut up the charger cables, you get blue wires, And then why do I always struggle to find this? Yeah, with the blue wires, 1 scrap metal, 1 nail, and a cutting tool, you can make the barbed wire. So I'm going to sort out the barbed wire really fast. I'm going to sort out the sticks really fast. The big thing for me is the amount of scrap metal. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go just to the towns, to the towns in the surrounding areas, and just collect scrap metal. You don't have to go to the big city, guys. The ocean towns have got a ton of vehicles. Any major ocean towns. I've got a few ocean towns around me with a ton of vehicles. So I'm just going to collect the scrap metal. And then, it's nails or bolts. And I'm going to collect the bolts. Once I'm done, I want to get the whole wall to level 3, and then I want to start the second layer. Okay, for me personally, you need at least two outside layers, okay, before you can start making compartments inside the base. Minimum of two layers. So I'm going to keep the inside layer. Um, Steel, and then the second layer I'll make brick or cement. It doesn't really matter, but the outside layer is going to have the best um, wall, you know, and then yeah, if I have to make compartments inside, at least I don't have to go crazy. Okay. I can still make it level 3. And then one day, so then I've got the outside wall that's made out of bricks. That will take a lot of time. I've got this wall that's just level 3, and I made a bunch of compartments inside the base that's level 3. And then if I get raided, I can slowly but surely level up the level 3s to bricks so that I know it takes at least two C4s to get through them. If I feel people are, there's someone on the server that can get through my walls quite easily with C4. Then I'll upgrade these level 3 walls to bricks so that I know it takes two C4s. And then I'll slowly but surely upgrade this outer wall that I haven't started yet to cement that I know is going to take at least three C4s to get through there. Okay? But yeah, that's it for now. If you guys have got any ideas how to improve the server, um, yeah, any ideas how to improve the server for the next wipe, what you would like to see implemented in the next wipe, please let me know. Maybe you give me a great idea and I add it to the rules, or I change one of my rules. Um, but yeah, we're all excited for the 0.7 update. But I'm always thinking, I'm always trying different things, and yeah, every single second I play, I'm thinking. I'm not just, doing things brain dead. Although sometimes I know there's a lot of people on the server that log up, like if they want gloves, they just loot the glove, the factory, the factories with the gloves in it, log out, and then 30 minutes later they log back in, and they just farm the gloves like that, or they go to the motocross track for the yellow screwdrivers, they log in and then they log out. So I know there's a lot of people on the server that are collecting raiding equipment, really, really fast. Um, there's not a lot of people doing kill boxes regularly. It's more the log hoppers that are getting the equipment to raid really, 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 really fast, and then raiding people. I, and then some days, guys, some days, like when I need to farm the rubber, the needles, the metal needles for the shock protection. I need to farm all the rubber bands and stuff. Then I wish I log opt. Then I wish log hopping was something that I can do. But because the way I play, because I'm running around, because I'm testing things all the time for myself, it's just not something that I'll ever do. But I can definitely see how it's affecting the server. The people that do log up, and it's not just the log hoppers. There's other people that play all day. Okay, that plays the entire day. Um, they've also got a major advantage. They can also gather the resources very, very quickly, and there's nothing wrong with that. The log hopping, I don't think we can do anything about that. I, I don't think we can do anything about that, guys. But if you're wondering how people are raiding such a lot, that's definitely a method that they're using. But in any case, I've got a ton of work to do. Okay, so yeah, basically, I'm gonna cut down a bunch of trees with a saw, um, and then go to the cities for the scrap metal, and then search every single garage, for toolboxes, because I think I added toolboxes to these. Yeah, there's a toolbox. Yeah, there's the toolboxes. I think I ran out of toolboxes. Yeah, here. Okay, we don't have a lot of toolboxes left, so I still have to get toolboxes. I still have to get toolboxes for all of this. So I have to loot all the garages and stuff. So what I'm going to focus on to get these walls to level 3 is trees, towns, okay, and ocean towns. Really, guys, towns on the ocean. Ocean towns have got a lot of vehicles. Okay, for me, more vehicles than the inner cities. I really feel like the new ocean towns in the south that they added, and of course I am south of the map. I feel I'm going to get scrap metal there really, really fast. I can't put anything in the dirt bike, which is a big hassle. But luckily, while I'm driving around, I'm leveling up my motorcycle skill. So it's not too bad. I'm a little bit sad because if you've got a car, that's where cars are very, very helpful, because you can put chests inside of cars, and then you can get all the scrap metal you need. But then like when you've done with the town, you have to go to another town. So it's much of a muchness. Instead of driving across the entire map and collecting all the scrap metal that exists and making your chances higher of running into other people, and then coming back and you've got enough scrap metal to do all the upgrades, driving up and down, it's less risky, and you're leveling up your motorcycle skill and everything like that. A little bit more fun. It's a little bit more fun. But I mean, that's where a car helps you, when you can put chests inside of a car and you can just load that car to death with scrap metal and bolts and nails and toolboxes. And then when you come back with the car, you park your car inside the base and just, everything is level 3. That's where it really, 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 really helps. And for some reason, me and Blue never thought about that. We just thought about kill boxes and having fun. So yes, we're almost at 30 minutes. And the next thing that I think is, after the wipe, me and Blue will definitely play together, but I don't want the stream to affect his base again. I feel that's very negative. I can take the punishment, but I don't want my son to take the punishment. So next time, I'll make sure our bases are far apart, guys. And next time, I told you guys I'm gonna give you guys 25 circles where first come first serve, so the clans can, sprint for those locations immediately and put down their flag, so that the base is theirs. But yeah, I'm not. So if Blue wants to take over a building again, if he wants to use one of those 25 green zones, it's fine. But I'm going to build a base normally, okay? After the wipe, I'm going to show you guys how I build a base in the forest, okay? Or I'm not going to... I'm still going to tell you guys why I pick what is the best base location for me, guys. Not when you're using a house, when you're using all the base building elements. Okay, I'm going to tell you, in my opinion, what is the best base location, and then why. And there's a few reasons for that as well. But I'm going to make sure Blue's base is very far away from mine, so that it doesn't affect him as badly as it's affecting me. Okay, I don't mind it affecting me, so that you guys can feel a little bit better. Okay, about being raided and about being killed. Because I'm being raided and being killed, a lot more than you guys. So, yeah. I wanted to give you guys a cut sequence, but this is gonna take very, very long, guys. It's gonna be boring. So it's better that I'm just telling you guys what I'm gonna do. Okay, I'm gonna cut down all the trees. Process that's why I've got this this with me. The metal saw gives you more branches from the more sticks from the branch that you cut up into sticks from the tree. So I'm going to use the metal saw on that. And then, yeah, I'm going to be running around a lot. Um, our, my bloody wheelbarrow even got stolen or destroyed. I'm just not, I don't know. Maybe I'll build a wheelbarrow, maybe I won't. You know, and then again, the new ocean towns around me is going to give me a lot of scrap metal. When I loot the car garages and the normal garages, I'll get nails and bolts. We know how I'm going to get the barbed wire. And then while I'm looting the car repair shops, you know, in the garages, I'll be collecting a ton of toolboxes as well. But it's probably going to take me. It's going to take me a long time. I'm going to. It's probably 8 hour playing session if I have to be positive about it. Okay, if there's no killing me and stuff like that. But maybe I'll give you guys highlights. I'm not sure. Nah, the video's already 32 minutes. I'll give you guys all the highlights in the next video. Hope you guys have a great day. And again, you know, leave comments down below with your thoughts and your ideas. It will be appreciated because all of us are looking forward to the 0.7 update, and I am looking forward to wiping the server because it's just not working. People are breaking the rules constantly because of the build anywhere thing. And yeah, guys, I can't police people all day. I mean, I have to investigate people, you know, in my spare time. I can't police people all day as well. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna fix a lot of the issues. You know, I'm gonna fix a lot of the things that's negative to me, like having to police everyone and having to let people destroy their base, you know, or move because they built their base in the wrong place. Um, I'm going to make sure people know what the rules are, you know. So we're learning as we go, but I'm spending a heck of a lot of time on the rules so that people aren't confused. Okay, and the 50 rules might sound a lot, but what I've learned is that people need clear-cut rules. You know, clear rules to know what they can and what they can't do. And because I'm going to implement a lot of restrictions on building unraidable bases and, you know, raiding times and raiding rules. You know, I'm going to try and make it a little bit easier for you guys to defend your bases. And I'm going to limit, you know, the large clans that they don't raid all day. You know, they don't raid Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Okay, I'm going to limit them to. So I'm going to force them to try and do something else through the week. You know, and then weekends, they can raid bases. Okay. And if everyone knows that there's a certain time for raiding, I feel there's a lot of possibilities for counter raids and stuff like that, you know? Just just a little bit more fun. But in any case, if you guys enjoyed this video, do me a favor, just click the like button. And like I say, I will bring you guys the highlights of my upgrading adventures in the next video. And yeah. Hit that sub button if you don't want to miss future videos. Hope you guys have a great day. Cheers.